We have other news this morning, including the final U.S. withdrawal from Afghanistan. It is now just hours away. Now, this could be the most dangerous phase yet. Rockets were fired toward the Kabul airport overnight after a U.S. drone strike hit a vehicle loaded with explosives. 2 suspected ISIS members were killed there. The attempted attacks are not stopping flights from leaving the airport, though. Charlie Daggett is tracking the final push to get Americans out of Afghanistan. Charlie, good morning to you. It's getting very dicey there.
Very dicey indeed, Gail. Yes, U.S. defense officials tell CBS News that rocket attack happened just after dawn. A U.S. missile defense system was able to shoot down some of them, or they never made it to the airport. Either way, nobody was injured, and the evacuation continued uninterrupted.
A burnt-out shell is all that's left of the vehicle that's said to have served as the launch pad for this morning's rocket attacks. At least 5 rockets sprayed in the direction of the airport anyway, some landing in nearby neighborhoods, others shot down by the missile defense system. The attempted attack comes a day after the Pentagon confirmed it conducted a second U.S. drone strike to target ISIS-K. A U.S. defense official tells CBS News the strike was ordered after 2 men were seen loading explosives into the trunk of a car. It's unclear whether they were rigging a car bomb or loading up explosive vests, but it was deemed to be an imminent threat to the airport. Taliban officials and Afghan media said instead the blast killed 9 civilians, including a number of small children. The Pentagon has acknowledged there could be civilian casualties. As one of the largest airlifts in U.S. history now enters its final hours, American forces are focusing on getting themselves out of Afghanistan safely after helping more than 120,000 civilians escape. Those who didn't make it to the airport have been making a break for the border of neighboring countries like Pakistan by the hundreds of thousands. The U.S. State Department said there may be some U.S. citizens who don't make the deadline, along with thousands of Afghans granted U.S. visas who are left behind. But National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan told Ed O'Keefe on Face the Nation the Taliban won't stand in their way.
The Taliban have both communicated to us privately and publicly that they will allow for safe passage. We're not just going to take their word for it.
He said there would be significant consequences if the Taliban do not follow through, not just diplomatic and economic, but other tools would be brought to bear. Tony?
Charlie Daggett for us in Doha. Charlie, thank you.